Hello class, my name is Daniel Lewis. I am responding with regards to our assignment in Unit 2 about identifying a specific research problem that needs to be investigated in physical education, coaching, athletic training. Something that I believe needs to be researched and looked into a little bit further is specialization of sport. That is something that I'm passionate about. I feel that it's going in the wrong direction. I feel that too often uh, young athletes are pushed into one direction or another and they're forced into specializing rather than developing their talents all in many areas. I believe that sports, there's cross training involved, that there is skills to be learned from playing other sports, and those can transfer over from one sport to another. I feel that kids at too young of an age are being pressured into practicing and committing to just one sport, sometimes two. But I feel that that's pushing kids too much, and that's my opinion. I'd like to see some extra research on that as far as talent development, injuries, whether it be scholarships, if kids actually are, due to specialization, finding that they receive more scholarships or that they get into schools that they're desiring in the sport that they practice. And I've seen research as far as, and it's not detailed research, but it's Urban Meyer over at Ohio State. He looks for multiple sport athletes. He doesn't recruit kids that are only football players. He wants kids that played other sports, and he finds that to be the best athlete that he wants to recruit for his football program. Not sure what all the other coaches say, if that's what they're looking for in recruiting. As far as other sports, I know football tends to be one of the sports that's very difficult to practice year round because of its physical nature. So playing other sports is crucial if you want to be a successful football player because you're going to develop other skills that are going to carry over to the football field. So I would be interested in seeing that as well with other sports. I've seen a lot of sports where they do have the capability to specialize, where coaches really encourage that they only practice that one sport. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't believe that that helps. But I'd be interested to see the research and see what comes behind it. That's something that I believe is going to be damaging to the athlete in their development. I believe it'll lead to burnout and over practicing. That kids are not going to be passionate about their sport, and they're going to end up maybe not finishing if they go somewhere for a 4-year university, or maybe not finishing that 4 years of high school and end up just dropping the sport altogether. I think there is tremendous amount of benefits of being a multi-sport athlete, so I would be interested in learning the impact that it has. Also, a lot of kids might specialize so that they can focus on their grades. I believe that there's needs to be research that if a student is playing multiple sports, where their grades are. Is it going to hinder their grades? Are they going to do worse in the classroom because they're playing sports all year round? Or is that something that has no effect on the grades for the students? So I would like to see more research done as far as specialization of sport and not specializing in sport, but rather playing multiple sports and waiting till later on in life, such as college or professional, to be specialized in sport. Thank you, class. Look forward to hearing your responses, and definitely am passionate about this.